today's task, you need to learn how to find sums and products. So products are numbers that multiply to make something, sums are numbers that add up to something. And we're going to start by finding two numbers which multiply to make 24 and add up to 10. Now it's much easier if you start with the numbers that you want to multiply. So think of the numbers that multiply to make 24. Everything's positive here, so we're just going to use positive numbers. So the numbers that multiply to make 24, well, you could have 1 and 24 is 24, 1 times 24, 24, or you could have 2 times 12 is 24, or 3 times 8 is 24, and also 4 times 6 is 24. Now if you look at each pair, we're looking for a pair that also add up to 10. And if we look at all of these, we can see that the pair which also adds up to 10 are 4 and 6. Now, if we look at the next problem, we're looking for two numbers which multiply to 12 and add up to -8. Now, for numbers to multiply to 12, they have to have the same sign. We're either looking at two negative numbers or two positive numbers, and in this case, as we have a sum, we want the sum of the two numbers to be -8. We must be looking for two negative numbers, and they must multiply to make 12. So we could have -1 times -12, or we could have -2 times -6, or we could have -3 times -4. They all multiply together to make 12. Okay, so if we look at these though, the only pair which also add up to 8, to -8 rather, is -2, because -2 add -6 comes out. Remember, this just means you go down the number line, we end up at -8. So the two numbers here are -2 and -6. Okay, this time we're looking for two numbers which multiply to make -16. Now, if they're going to multiply to make -16, one of the numbers must be positive and one of them must be negative. Okay, and we want the numbers to add up to 6. This is a bit more tricky, so let's have a look at the numbers that multiply to make. I'm going to just look at positive 16 to start with. So it could be 1 and 16, or it could be 2 and 8, or it could be 4 and 4. And I can quickly see that the only ones there where I can possibly make 6 are these two. Now, if I make the first one positive, okay, and the second one negative, then I'm going to be doing 2 times -8, which makes -16. That's fine, but if we do 2 add -8, then that's going to come out as -6, which isn't correct. If we do it the other way round though, so if we have -2 for that one and 8 for that one, they still multiply to make -16, but if we add them, -2 add 8 comes out as 6, which is correct. So the two numbers in this case are -2 and 8.